distinguished guests to our audience. Ms. Lisa High, our Assistant Superintendent for Personnel, Innovation, and Curriculum is here with us this morning. Also, Ms. Frost, who is our Band Booster President, is here with us this morning as well. Thank you for all you do. Okay, so today we've gathered to celebrate an exceptional educator, one who works diligently to inspire children and to foster an appreciation for the arts in each and every student under her charge. Ms. West is a dynamic educator who excels in mind, body, and character and has served as a beacon of light for thousands of young musicians, not just at George Mason High School, but our entire community and beyond. She is a gem, and we are very fortunate to have her with us. I'm proud to call Ms. West a Mustang and look forward to working alongside her for many years to come. Big round of applause for Ms. West. Today we are lucky to be joined by Mr. Scott Goldman. Mr. Goldman joined the GRAMMY Foundation and Music Cares in December 2005. Prior to that, he was Vice President of Development at City of Hope. From 1991 to 2005, he ran the organization's fundraising efforts within the music and entertainment industries. He also oversaw City of Hope's network of 10 regional fundraising offices around the country. He began his fundraising career in 1983 with the United Cerebral Palsy, joined the March of Dimes in 1985, and founded the Northern California chapter of the RP Foundation Fighting Blindness in 1987. Since May 2009, Mr. Goldman has been a regular moderator and host of the Public Program Series at the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles. Mr. Goldman is also a professional musician, appearing at clubs and festivals around the country. A native of New York, which means he's a Yankee fan, Mr. Goldman received his Bachelor of Science degree in theater from Skidmore College. Please join me in extending a warm Mustang welcome to our guest, Mr. Scott Goldman.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Good morning. We can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So yes, I'm very fortunate that I work for the Grammys. How many people watch the Grammys? Yes?
One show.
Yeah. But most people think, because I work for the Grammys, that I actually work 2 days a year, the day before the show and the day of the show. And the rest of the time we're, whatever we do, hanging around in Los Angeles. Well, that's not actually the case. I work for the GRAMMY Foundation, and the GRAMMY Foundation supports music education in the public schools. We run a series of programs called Grammy in the Schools, where we do a couple of things. One, we financially support public high school music programs all over the country. Secondly, we expose young students, just like you, to the variety of careers in music, because I'm sure, as Ms. West has told you many times, that the music business is not just about those who get on stage and perform. It's about the sound people and the engineers and the people who hang the lights and the publishers and the attorneys and all of the aligned fields. So we bring professionals to talk to high school students about the variety of careers in music and what you need to be thinking about now to get teed up to go to college and work in these fields. But that's only one of the things that the Grammy Foundation does. The other thing is we advocate on behalf of public education to keep music as a core curriculum in public education. And we're doing this, and you would think that we would have thought of this a long time ago. But for the very first time, you may know, on the Grammys in January, we presented the very first ever Grammy Music Educator Award. And we had 32,000 nominations for that award. And it came down to 10 finalists, of which one was Ms. West. Now, I will tell you, as you might imagine, that is no small achievement. It is really quite something. We had a rather august panel of educators and administrators and musicians who reviewed all of these materials from all of these educators. And to be one of the final 10 is really quite an achievement. But before we get to presenting our recognition to Ms. West, I want to tell you about our partners. We're very fortunate that we have any number of corporations who have supported the Grammy Foundation in the process of presenting this Music Educator Award. These corporations have stepped in financially to help us with the honoraria that we're presenting around the country, as well as the campaign that gave us the opportunity to tell people that this award is available and to please nominate teachers. So one of the first to step up and say, yes, we will help you do that, is the Ford Motor Company Fund. How many people here know the Ford Motor Company? Yes, of course. Some of your families may even own a Ford. Nonetheless, we are very pleased and deeply grateful that we have a representative here today from the Ford Motor Company Fund. So please help me welcome the Manager of Community Relations of the Ford Motor Company Fund, Elizabeth McAdam.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Ford Motor Company Fund, it's an honor to be here today, just in our backyard. We're over at the Washington, D.C. office. And we're especially proud to be here with our partner of over 7 years, Scott and the Grammy Foundation. Ford has been investing in our communities ever since our company was founded over 100 years ago. And education has always been one of our top priorities. Research continues to show the importance of music and arts education, and it's thanks to the work like Ms. West and the Grammy Foundation that music is alive and well in our schools. So we have some rather large jumbo checks back here to present, but I think before we get there, we're going to bring up Ms. West. I think you have a couple of remarks you wanted to say?
I'm kind of speechless. I want to thank all the people that make Mason music and everything that's involved with it, because I know the focus is on me, but actually I feel this is a focus on you because of all the work everybody does here. So I feel really alone on this stage. As you know, I usually am not alone on a stage, and usually you see this part of me. And usually I'm not speaking, so this is a challenge for me personally. But I would like to bring up my fabulous VPA faculty who stand with me all the time. Maria Shawn, Ms. Dean Pratt, who nominated me for this. Would you come up and come on stage with me? And I'd like to ask the counselors, Ms. Karanowitz, who sits with me every summer and works on all the arts electives and helps me find a way to somehow get all this stuff scheduled. Mrs. Karanowitz. And I'd like to also ask the fabulous parents, Mrs. Frost, who's the Band Booster president, Mr. Demeter, whose wife was the band president. Mr. Allen is back. Mr. Allen, come back. Come on up. Mr. Demeter, Mr. Allen, come on up. Oh, don't be shy. And of course, we couldn't do this without, of course, Mr. Bird and the central administration. Ms. High, would you come up too? I'm sorry, I just need somebody else on stage with me. But you know, the best thing about this is actually you. I've been teaching for 30 years this year. Excuse me. Yeah. See, this is why I don't speak. And you guys are my inspiration. You make all of us want to be here every day at Mason. And it takes a village. Would you come all join me on stage and have a big hug? Come on up, bring your stuff. Let's go, bring up. Come on, come up. Do not take a picture of me crying, please.
Thank you so much.
Everybody come on up. Move up, move up, move up.
While they're all gathering, we actually have an official
Okay.
certificate
Okay.
for you, which designates you as a finalist in the first ever Grammy Music Educator Award process. So that's for you.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
And hold on.
Okay. Ready, guys? Let's duck down. Everybody get in the picture. Duck down.
Don't go away.
Don't go away.
All the way there? All the way there. Should move the stand. I'm not going to. Yeah.
All right, so let's look this one. We're going to give one. Take a knee. So you guys, we're going to give one over here. Hold that. And you're in the front too. It's just, it's the